throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. Oh, that I got time. I ain't got the goons, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. Oh, that I got time for. I ain't got the goons, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
With Chesapeake Bank gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Nifty move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Ravens at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That third down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Let's go now. No. Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first a snap.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. Hey, check that. Street.
Looking to throw. Ford trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Sam Martin ready to punt here for Denver. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Go check.
Up the middle, it's Cook. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. 4. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
70 Rangers.
To throw on second down. Ford. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cup 19.
Looking to throw on second down. Ford.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? Punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence and they're going to put more points up on the board. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now is 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now. 3. Pat the street. Hurry.
A final shot before break. 4.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Denver.
Street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake. Ford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 4. Makes it third down and 12.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 49 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And quickly they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18 runners.
Looking to throw. Ford going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
An audible here to get a new look. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to Hunter Renfro. It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Ford. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Able to slither by. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford. He's got this to Algier. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70.
On first down, Ford. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Broncos 16. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open receiver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ford. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw. Ford going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Check it, check it. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Broncos 23.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Off play action. Ford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here's 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Hurt. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Ravens force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Throwing again. Ford. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score